What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. I have some of my cooler guys here. Everybody that I got in my collection is cool, but these guys are really cool. The first girl I'm going to show you, these are leopard geckos, by the way. This is Winter, okay? Now, she dropped her tail, but I'll get to that in a second. This is Winter. She is a super max snow albino leucistic. Okay. That's a lot. It's a lot to take in. A lot of awesomeness to take in. Okay. So this is her. She's young. I think she's 4 months or something like that. She's really small. She doesn't eat a lot. And so I'm working on that. I had to separate her from the other guys, and I'm about to show you the other guys in a minute. But just recently she started doing better with that. She did drop her tail. Unknown. Don't know why she did it, but she did. Geckos, leopard geckos, a lot of geckos can regenerate their tails. Now my bearded dragons upstairs, they can't regenerate their tails, but these guys can, so it's pretty sweet. Alright, so this is her. Like I said, her name is Winter. You know, as you can kind of see, she's pretty light in color, like a snowflake. Anyway, we'll move on. This is Corona. If Benji would get off of her. Okay, Benji, get back in there. Benji, I'm just gonna set that there. This is Corona. Okay. Corona, excuse me, also dropped her tail. I don't know why, but she did. She is a super hypo tangerine. Okay, what does that mean? So she's very light in her pigmentation. She's hypomelanistic, and she's awesome. But she's real big, and she was real big ever since she was young. She ate a ton. Always eats the most. And whenever I drop mealworms or anything, crickets in there, she's the first one to go up and attack them and get them. But she dropped her tail about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago almost, and it'll come back. It'll come back orange or whatever. She's just a carrot tail, but she's really cool. She's in shed right now. She's not as light as she usually is, but I will bring her closer so you can see her. Awesome, right? Isn't that sweet? Yeah, she's a cool girl. Yeah, really adventurous. Loves people. Okay. Yeah, you're like, Dylan, why do you have all these guys in one deli cup? Yeah, it was kind of like spur of the moment. They're just going to run around. It's whatever. This is Skittles. She's het Shrimper. That's all I know. Okay. In fact, actually, I take that back. Skittles is a guy. And in the process of regenerating a tail. Probably like, dude, you're horrible with your geckos. Always breaking their tails off. They're scared of you. Okay. Not quite. I came in the room one day and they were like this. Anyway. So Skittles, hard to get a good picture on him, but that's what he looks like. He's a pretty cool dude. I gotta like not get these guys to run off of here and jump like 1,000 feet. That's right. I'm sitting on a chair that's 1,000 feet high. Anyway, back to the video. That's Skittles. Skittles is het Shrimper and something cool. That's all I know. Little boy. All right. So what do we got? We got Corona, we got Winter, and Skittles. And here's my favorite one, who's in deep shed, unfortunately, but that's all right. And this is Benji. Benji is a super max snow paradox. Okay. There is a little yellow spot right there on him. Am I even on the right side? Yeah, right there. Little yellow spot. That's a little paradox spot. He does have a full tail. He's probably the one taking everybody else's tail. You're not getting a good idea on his color. I mean, you have an idea on his coloration, but he is a max snow, so he's black and white, but his pattern is just gorgeous. And he has a solid black eyes, kind of like you would get in like a leucistic and a leucistic. But I don't know a ton about the leopard gecko's genetics and their morphs and stuff like that, and I'm missing one. But as you can see, I'm great with my animals. Well, we'll find them. But I don't know a ton about the leopard gecko, the morphs and stuff, but I'm starting to learn. But these guys, I went ahead and picked up because they're sweet looking. And let's see. It's habitat, diet, behavior. Let me get to that. Okay. Eublepharis Macularius. I'm pretty sure that's their scientific name. If I'm wrong, like I said, in the comment box, let me know. Okay, they're native to Pakistan, Afghanistan, India, places like that. They're desert animals or desert lizards, and I don't want to back over anybody right here. And they require a lot of heat. They come out at nighttime. They're more of a nocturnal species. So like when you go to a pet store, they usually give you like a night bulb or something. I personally keep mine. The only light I have in my room at night is a red bulb for these guys, and in the daytime they just have their heat pad. So they eat mealworms. They don't like their salads as much like my dragons do, where you give them their dose of nice greens and stuff. They like mostly insects and stuff like that. So crickets and mealworms and superworms and stuff like that. These guys do get when I say fairly large, I mean they can get good like that size, whatever that size is, 9 inches, 10 inches, not necessarily 10 inches, but 8-9 inches long. And they'll get real thick, kind of like Corona. Corona is a full-size gecko. That's about as big as she's gonna get. Now she is gonna get longer because her tail's gonna grow back, but that's about the size she's gonna be. So these guys also have a really good attitude. Sometimes you'll get a gecko that has been, maybe it grew up wrong, or when I say wrong, bad, people weren't nice to it, and they give a lot of attention, and they'll scream, they'll scream. And it's actually pretty cute, but they're scared, and they're like, get away from me, oh my god, what's going on? As you can see, these guys don't really do that. They're pretty cool. He's like, I've never been down here. What is this place? Let me explore. But like I said, they're cool guys. I mean, they have pretty good attitudes. When you go to a pet store, they usually recommend like bearded dragons, ball pythons, leopard geckos as like the first, maybe even a tortoise as like the first beginner pets. You're not gonna come in here and start getting into like tokay geckos and like day geckos and stuff. Like they're like those are crested geckos. Even those two are more of a advanced species and to take care of than like leopard geckos. These guys are pretty hardy, But what else? Wish you guys, if it was like a live video, you guys could ask me questions and I'm like, yes, I'll answer that for you. I'm just trying to cover everything. Coloration. These guys come in more colors than bearded dragons. Like leopard geckos come in like, oh my gosh, like colors you've never even seen before. Yeah, that they have that. And that's on these. Like they have a lot of different colors, and a lot of and I say super hypo transgreen. That could be like a variety of orange all the way to like bright yellow, and then they got like a sunburst color, and then they got all the like blood orange colors, and some of these geckos get up to like $1,000, like a lot of money. I mean dragons do too, but I mean it's for different, not necessarily different reasons, but they're not the same animal. So I'll just go ahead and discard that that comment right there. But these guys, awesome, come in a bunch of colors, eat insects, like heat, cold-blooded, good behavior, good attitudes, do regenerate their tails. They do drink water, not a ton of it, just like they drink about as much as my bearded dragons do. And I love them all of them. I love them all. So, like I said, link in description to my Facebook page. Check it out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Leopard gecko, Eublepharis, Macularius. Remember that. All right, let me know, guys.